Powered by the Montana Television Network. This is the Noon News from Montana's news leader.
Good afternoon and thanks so much for joining us on the Noon News today. I'm Samantha Harrelson. Well, we start with flooding. After days of heavy rain, residents in Augusta are dealing with serious flooding that has nearly isolated the small town some 50 miles west of Great Falls. MTN's Jacob Fuhrer has reports from Augusta.
Wading through the floodwaters, Dwayne Nelson is left confused.
No one anticipated this.
On Monday, he was concerned about hail damaging his garden. Now, he's dealing with a much bigger problem.
It's underwater by about 2 feet now.
His front yard now faces a river that was once Main Street. His basement flooded under feet of water. The pumps can't keep up. Even if they could, there's no power to run them.
When the water started coming up, I went and shut the main power off.
Nelson has been living in Augusta for 28 years and visiting the small town for even longer. This is the worst he's seen the flooding.
Because I've been coming up here all my life. I've seen boats on Main Street twice, but I've never seen the water get back into this part of town.
What's more, residents weren't prepared for the water.
I think we all anticipated there was going to be some flooding over around the creek, because in the spring it's not unusual to get some flooding there. But with all this rains, we thought, well, yeah, it's going to, flood over there.
Residents uphill from Main Street, like Sandy White, are in relative safety.
We live 2 blocks off of Main Street, and we're okay yet. So I was just amazed at the way it is down there.
Despite the conditions, the community is coming together.
People here are resilient. Everybody's been out helping everybody else today. Hauling sandbags, as you saw, and helping your neighbor. Good thing about Augusta.
Neighbors say one of the most frustrating parts of this flooding is having to wait it out until it recedes and they're able to go in and survey the real damage. In Augusta, Jacob Fuhrer, MTN News.
Thank you, Jacob. And it's not just Augusta being hit by the rising waters. In Sun River, water could reach its highest level since 2011. Overnight, residents were hit hard, but no mandatory evacuations were ordered. One couple we spoke with says they have lived in Sun River for over 20 years and have never seen flooding as bad as this.
This is the worst I've ever seen, yeah. There may have been something before us, but it did flood in 2011, but it wasn't this high. And I have a friend that lives up at Augusta, and he always calls me because it hits there first, but he did tell me it was going to be worse than 2011. But I didn't anticipate it to be quite this high. But this is the worst I've ever seen, and I hope I never see it again.
In the Helena area, the Lewis and Clark County Disaster and Emergency Services says both the Dearborn River and 10 Mile Creek are approaching a major flood stage. And in Missoula, multiple streets and homes affected as water levels rose yesterday. The Clark Fork and Bitterroot rivers are currently in action stage. After a peak this morning, the rivers are forecasted to stay steady or drop over the next few days. And with all of this flooding, we check in now with Ed in the Weather Center. Ed, how are things looking for us today?
Well, the thing that stands out, Sammy, is the number of areas that are reporting flooding, not just localized, but over a broad region across Montana. Had a little video here from Tracy Glenn. Thanks for sending this in. This is even in areas south of Billings where we picked up quite a bit of rain during the evening and overnight hours. And as we get through the next couple of days, we're still going to be watching all these green shaded areas, either flood advisories, flood warnings into effect, flood watches. Just got a report from the USGS that at the Sun River, just around the area near Augusta, they had the second highest reading that they've had so far on record. We're looking for additional rainfall, and that could mean more changes as we get into the next few days. We'll talk more about that in a few minutes.
We'll check back in and on to Crime Watch. A Bighorn County man charged with causing the death of a 4-year-old girl is behind bars on $1 million bond. 34-year-old Bridger Boyd faces charges of deliberate homicide and aggravated assault. Authorities say the girl was unresponsive when she was brought into the Bighorn County Hospital on Monday, and they immediately began their investigation. Court documents allege Boyd admitted to Under Sheriff Michael Foose that he slammed the child's head against a wall and hit her at his home near Busby's several days earlier. Authorities say the victim is an adopted child of a foster care family. Boyd and his wife had several foster care children in their custody. All have now been removed from the household. Well, Park County authorities are investigating a fatal crash where a vehicle was found in the Boulder River south of Big Timber. 58-year-old Cheryl Adams of Park County died in the June 15th crash. The woman's vehicle was found in the river by campers, according to a release. The crash is still under investigation. And continuing our coverage, Granite County authorities say it was a Missoula man who drowned in a floating accident near Rock Creek this weekend. 71-year-old Alfred Tooley died after his raft capsized in the Harry's Flat area of Rock Creek on Sunday after it hit a log jam. A second person in the raft was able to make it to shore safely. Well, a successful rescue after a group of 13 people were stuck overnight in the Scapegoat Wilderness. Captain Brent Colbert with the Lewis and Clark County Sheriff's Office says the group was at the headwaters of the Dearborn River in the Scapegoat Wilderness, not Gibson Dam in the Bob Marshall as they had initially reported. Rising waters in the area essentially trapped the group. They were stuck overnight before Two Bear Air was able to evacuate them on Tuesday. Well, turning now to national politics, President Trump had said it was up to Congress to stop the policy of separating children from parents at the border. But today he changed his mind and is using his pen to put an end to the controversial policy. Angelica Alvarez has the latest from Capitol Hill.
We're looking to keep families together.
President Trump is ending a policy that's resulted in thousands of children being separated from parents at the U.S. border. Today, the president said he would issue an executive order allowing families to be held in detention together.
We're keeping families together, but we have to keep our borders strong. We will be overrun with crime and with people that should not be in our country.
The president's remarks came as he met with congressional Republicans for a second straight day. Mr. Trump is pressuring lawmakers to take action. The House is slated to vote on a pair of immigration bills on Thursday.
We can enforce our immigration laws without breaking families apart.
Both are broader immigration bills that also address family separation, but it's not yet clear whether either has enough support to pass. President Trump has been under increasing pressure over his zero-tolerance immigration policy that's forced the family separations. That anger even spilled over during his trip to the Capitol.
Mr. President, don't you have kids?
Democrats in the Congressional Hispanic Caucus protested the president's visit last night.
Shame! Shame!
While demonstrators interrupted the dinner of DHS Secretary Kirstjen Nielsen, whose agency is enforcing the policy.
In a Mexican restaurant, of all places!
Nielsen went to the White House Wednesday to help craft the executive order ending the policy. Angelica Alvarez for CBS News, Capitol Hill.
Sources tell CBS News the White House is expecting legal challenges to its decision to end the policy. While our Montana congressional delegation has differing views on immigration policy, Tester Daines and Gianforte all agreed that separating families was not an acceptable solution. On the campaign trail, the first poll in Montana's U.S. House race shows incumbent Republican Congressman Greg Gianforte trailing Democratic challenger Kathleen Williams by 6 points. Gravis Marketing, a nonpartisan research firm, conducted a random survey of likely voters in Montana. In the House race, 49% polled favored Democrat Kathleen Williams, while Gianforte was favored by 43%. The poll has a margin of error of plus or minus 4.5%. The poll also asked voters if the election for U.S. Senate were held today, who do they favor? Incumbent Democrat John Tester was favored by 51%, while GOP challenger Matt Rosendale was favored by 44% of those polls. The poll did not include Green Party or Libertarian candidates. Well, thanks so much for joining us here on the Noon News. Coming up, new information that could save you time and a headache the next time you're at the airport. And will flooding conditions last, or have we seen the worst of it? Ed is in with your full forecast right after the break.
You're watching MTN News with Samantha Harrelson. Storm Tracker weather with Ed McIntosh. And Farm and Ranch News from the Northern Ag Network. This is the Noon News on Q2, Montana's news leader.